stop the rubber duck invasion while avoiding your past from catching up with you. This is Tell It to Someone. Greetings and welcome to Tell It to Someone, the only show where my wardrobe is functioning perfectly. First question is from Sega 2000. Seeing as we were Wednesday about 2 hours ago, I was browsing through YouTube videos. Where did the wigless you go? I assume he's still the one editing videos, unless your poke powers allow you to steal passwords. Well, the version of the me with the wig on, what he did was he blasted me into next week, and then took my place back then, and then he disappeared somewhere. I don't know where he disappeared to. Next question is from Angry When Aroused. Are pineapples grown in Australia? Not grown. Check this video for further details. And after that comes Bamboo for Kantamishigiri, who asks, I have a question, is that a UFO pointing out of the water or funky painted plastic ducks? Well, that's the thing over there. Over there, see? Right. Those are real ducks over there, and behind them is, yeah, it is both actually. It's a UFO, an unidentified floating object, because I couldn't identify it, but I assume that the unidentified floating object is full of rubber ducks. So, you know, you want to be careful of that. Next question is from oh boy, California sun. It's gonna be a good one, isn't it? Okay, here we go. It is said that if we were to travel at or near the speed of light, and then we were to attempt to exceed the speed limit in one way, either by moving forward, shining a flashlight, or firing a weapon, the object attempting to break that limit would continue to approach the speed of light, but could never actually exceed the speed limit, and would in fact appear to slow down as it neared the threshold. My question is, if I was to find myself in a pistol duel while travelling at the speed of light, and my adversary somehow got the drop on me, would I, not being constrained by to the threshold myself, be able to step aside and get off a second shot, or am I constrained by the relativity and must therefore resign myself to accept my fate for eternity, or until the craft in which I travel decelerates and is acted upon by an external force? Purely hypothetical, of course, but if you could get back to me ASAP, I would be most appreciative. As always, thank you for your time and care when answering my question. Oh, a clarification, I am standing at the head of the craft while my opponent is firing towards me from the rear. Right, okay. So let's say you're getting to near the speed of light. Now what happens is, when you're at the speed of light, what happens is you become the length of your craft, through the theory of relativity, I think, the length of your craft appears shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter until it becomes a quantum Planck unit of measurement, right? So it's basically infinitely short in that direction, the direction you're traveling. Now, because you are infinitely short in lengthwise, you and your opponent are occupying the same place. Now, because of the time dilation effects, you are also your opponent must be you, but a version of you that is from the past. So, if you try to shoot at you, it will be you trying to shoot at your own past. So, what you're going to have to do is go back to when you're in the future, and flying at the speed of light, you have to go back to your past, which is now, and then you've got to ask me a question, tell it to someone, explaining your dilemma, and then I will be able to tell you to not shoot yourself, and you will be out of your quantum paradox, and you will be able to survive. And that's it for Tell It to Someone for this week. If you have a further question for Tell It to Someone, then ask it right down here on the thing. Not there, right there, okay? And what also you can do is you can try to subscribe up here if you're not already subscribed. But since I put such weird search terms because, well, that's what, you know. I mean, rubber ducks and quantum paradoxes, you know, they're not very interconnected. So, if you just searched for rubber ducks and quantum paradoxes, then you've come up to this video, and if you're watching this far down, you probably liked it. So subscribe up there. Now, I've said that, and I've said that thing, right? And I said that thing. I'm ticking off all the things that YouTube said I have to do. What else? There's call to action, and I put a thing there with the annotations pointing to another video. Right, okay, that's oh, and one more thing, the dovetail question, which is another call to action, which tells you to write something in there, but you know, something that is relevant to the video. So I'm going to do this question right here as a dovetail question, mostly because it's completely irrelevant to what I just said. I'm dangerously talented, and I don't have a cool sign-off. Oh, I'm an number one fan. I want to sail around the world. Why can't I use a root beer float? Oh, I don't know how to answer that one. Main problem is that here in Australia, root means sexual intercourse. Just so root beer, it has an entirely different meaning. So I don't think I can include that, because root beer, it's basically beer with rohypnol, and that's illegal.